Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing my August favorites, and I'm going to be including mostly fragrance and a little bit of beauty. Before I get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, body care, self-care. If you like all of that type of content, then please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing? I am so excited to have you here with me today, and I appreciate all of the love and the support. So let's go ahead and let's get started with this month's favorites. And this is going to be the favorites for the month of August. And August was a little bit challenging in my home. We got sick the first 2 weeks of August. So I do have perfume favorites because I have been using perfume like a maniac after taking those 2 weeks without wearing too much fragrance. But it's not a month where I got to fully play with all of my fragrances like I usually do. But let's go ahead and let's get started with my favorite fragrances for the month. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is one that I don't use often, but then when I do use it, I always ask myself, why am I not using this fragrance more? And this is Givenchy's Hot Couture, and this is the EDT version. You can see I have a pretty nice dent there. This fragrance, I have a review on this fragrance when I first started my channel because I have loved this fragrance for quite some time. And this to me is like a smoky strawberry scent. It is sexy to me. It's a very unique fragrance. And what I like about this one is that when I put this one on, I will smell it on myself and it just projects. And I love the fragrances that I can be doing something around the house and just sniff them, because that is what I wear fragrance for, is for myself. So I really enjoy when I can smell a fragrance on myself. I really hate when someone tells me that I smell good, but I can't smell it on myself, because yeah, the compliments are nice to me, but when I can smell my fragrance is when I enjoy it the most. It's juicy, but it has like a smoky element at the same time, and it's girly, but then it's a little bit like, it's girly, but it's also bold and chic all in one. So I really like this one, but this one I would not say is a safe blind buy. This is a fragrance that if you get to smell it first, it would be better, because I feel like this is one of those fragrances that you either love it or hate it. I love this fragrance, and I never thought that I would like it because it's not something that I would gravitate towards, but I love how unique it is, how different it is, and just the way it makes me feel when I have it on. So this one is my first favorite for this month. Next, I'm going to be talking about one that I was not expecting to love this one as much as I do, and I did give it a pretty good dent the past 2 weeks. I have been using it quite a lot, and this is Beyonce's Heat Wild Orchid. Oh my god, this fragrance is such a beautiful take on coconut. It has orchid in it, and it just has like the sweetness of like a cupcake. I'm not comparing this to a cupcake, but it just has the sweetness of a cupcake, but you get coconut, you get orchid. It is just such a beautiful one. I wore this one last night. I still hate the bottle with a passion. When I run out of this one, I'm gonna see if I could find like the smaller one, because I really don't like it's hard for me to spray this perfume. Oh my god, but it is just so beautiful. I love this one. I was not expecting to like this one as much as I do. I wish that the staying power was a little bit better, but I'm not gonna hold it against it because it is a celebrity fragrance. But man, is it so good. It's feminine, it's sweet, the floral is just very creamy with the coconut, so it's not sharp at all. And I love wearing this one when I'm at the house. I love it. When I'm in bed, I can smell it just all over the sheets and all over myself. And it's just a very sweet, gourmand, but also floral at the same time. It's beautiful. The coconut in here is probably one of my favorite ways that I've smelled coconut in a fragrance. So yeah, the only complaint that I have is the longevity, but I don't mind reapplying, and as you can see, it's been getting a lot of love. The next favorite is one that I got not so long ago, and this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. And this one, I had like a iffy, do I like it, do I not like it type of relationship, but I've been wearing it this month and I really like this one. And out of all of the light blues, I think this one lasts a very fair amount of time, because I did do a line review recently on my channel and I talked about Love is Love, and that one's kind of a disappointment to me, not because of the scent, because I told you guys that I truly love the scent. That one lasts on me maybe like 15 minutes and it's gone. The longevity is horrible on that one, and I really love that scent. So when I started testing this one out, I did like how it lasted longer, and this one just smells really nice. It's an eau de parfum, so it's a little bit more concentrated. It has white florals in here. I pick up tuberose in this fragrance. It's creamy, sweet, very sweet. You still get the light blue DNA in this one, but it's just such a nice take on this one. And this one just reminds me of a candy that I used to eat when I was younger. I just can't put my finger on what candy it was. It's very sweet. This one also has the citrus element to it. It has lemon, it has blood orange, green apple. The notes that this fragrance has are very, very nice. I pick up the orange blossom in this one, but it's like a candied orange blossom, so it's not as intense as I pick up orange blossom in other fragrances, but I really, really like it, and it's a really nice fragrance for summer. And even if you want to keep wearing it through fall, I think that it's fine, because the white florals give it a little bit more of a creamy feel to it. So this is a really nice one. Okay, next we're gonna talk about Daisy by Marc Jacobs, and this is the Oh So Intense one. I have been really enjoying this fragrance this month. This is like strawberries drizzled with a little bit of honey on top. Not too much, because it's not a thick honey. It's classy, it's feminine, it's really nice. I think that this can be worn year round. And it's sweet, but not too sweet. Like a sparkling champagne type of feel to the fragrance, and I really, really like it. I'm happy that I added this one to my collection, and I just love these types of fragrances that you can just pop on and not worry about if it's too strong, if it might give you a headache. This is beautiful. This is also a crowd pleaser type of fragrance, so this would make also a nice gift. And I feel like you can get compliments on this one and you won't offend anyone by wearing this. So I have been wearing this one a lot and testing it out, and I really like this one. The next one is a recent release from the house of Juliette Has a Gun, and this is Pear Ink. I really, really like this one, and here is what I'm gonna say about this fragrance. So this is a pear fragrance. It is musky, very musky. There's ambroxan in here. It's girly, sweet pear, juicy, with that muskiness, giving it like an airy, just musky feel to it. I really like this one. This one doesn't have the best longevity time. It's not the most long wearing fragrance. Now, I recently reviewed Ariana Grande's God Is a Woman fragrance, and that one has been getting compared a lot to Sweet by Ellis Brooklyn, which to me is probably the farthest in comparison. It has also been compared to Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. I feel like those are very close to each other. And I noticed that it is also very similar to this fragrance. Now, they open up very different. God Is a Woman is more of a fluffy, creamy pear with pretty much like the DNA of cloud to me mixed in there. So it's a very fluffy, whipped type of perfume. This one is more musky, more transparent, more airy type of pear. But somewhere in that dry down of both of them, they're very similar. I just prefer this one. This is a fragrance that I can pick up any day, anytime, just put it on and I know that I'm gonna be fresh, I'm gonna be sweet and clean and just so nice. I really, really like this one. So this is another one that is similar to God is a Woman, just not exactly the same, and I do prefer this one over that one. God is a Woman to me, just, I'm still not getting with that one. I might do like an update video on that one, talking a little bit more on the matter, but I just feel like I prefer Pear ink. Another favorite is Mugler's Ice Star. What a gorgeous bottle. I can't get over this bottle. And this is the perfect piña colada scent. It's just beautiful. It is pineapple, coconut. This also has praline and patchouli, so it helps to make it a little bit more grown up. If you were to just take pineapple and coconut and make a fragrance out of that, it would probably be super fruity and just very sweet. So I really like that the praline and the patchouli come in here and kind of ground that fragrance and just make it a grown-up piña colada. This is pretty much what I can say about this one. I pick up a little bit of the DNA of Angel in here, which is surprising because I don't like Angel, but it works in this one so nice. I love this one. This is such a good one. So I didn't get to enjoy this one to the fullest this summer because it took me a while to get my hands on it. But for sure, once spring and summer comes around next year, you're going to be hearing about this one again because it is just such a beautiful fragrance. Next, I'm going to be talking about one that I just have such a love for this fragrance. And this is Guerlain's La Petite Robe Noir, but this one is the Eau Fresh. And as you can see, the dent on this one is pretty good dent there. And this is, again, not your most long-lasting fragrance. You guys know that I don't mind reapplying my fragrances, so I don't really mind when something is not too long wearing. But what I love about this fragrance is the cherry in here. I am not a cherry type of girl. You're not really gonna hear me reviewing too many fragrances with cherry in it. It's just not something that I gravitate towards. But the cherry in here with the almond and the pistachio, amazing. I love it. And this is pretty much if you love Girl of Now, but you don't want to wear it certain days because it might be too thick, too dense, too sweet. It's not a dupe for Girl of Now at all. I'm not claiming that, but you get that type of vibe. But just imagine in a very thin, airy, just more summer type of wear. I love it so much, and it actually performs pretty good on me. If I put like a nice oil on my skin and make sure that I'm moisturized, I will get pretty good projection from this one, and I will smell it on myself while I'm wearing it. So I really, really like this one. If you love almond, pistachio, cherry, this is a really, really nice one, and I've been obsessed with it this month. Love it so much. The last fragrance I'm going to be talking about is another one that you guys know I've loved it from the beginning. I did review this fragrance on my channel, so I will be popping that video at the top if you want to check it out. But this is Lancome's La Vie Belle Soleil Cristal. Look at that gorgeous bottle. I love it. The bottle is beautiful. This is one of my most long wearing fragrances that I have in my collection, and I do have skin that eats up fragrances. But this one, I can pop this on the evening prior after I shower, and I will wake up the next day and still smell it on my skin. So I love this one. And as you can see, there's a little dent starting to form on this one. I don't need too much of this fragrance because it is pretty beast mode on my skin. I get a lot of orange blossom out of this fragrance. I get a lot of that DNA of La Vie Belle orange blossom with just a bit of coconut. I don't pick up too much coconut on this one. It's sweet. It's just really, really nice, and I really love this one. So I had to give it a little bit more wear before we go into fall season. And very long wearing, very amazing performance. I strongly recommend this one, but this is also one that I wouldn't recommend to blind buy. I actually don't recommend blind buying at all, That's something that everyone does at their own risk. It's something that I enjoy doing, but if I had to classify this as a safe blind buy or not a safe blind buy, I would say that a lot of people either hate or love this fragrance, so it's better to test it out before you buy it. But I love this one. So I only have one body care product this month, and this is one that I have been pairing with Juliette Has a Gun Pear ink, and this is Victoria's Secret Pear Glaze or Glace. I'm not sure which way you mention it, but this one is not one that I would pick up to wear on its own because it's super like strong. It's almost like a sour pear, but layered with the sweetness of this pear, it is the perfect couple. Like, I really like this. This one's super sweet, this one's a little bit on the sour side, and mixed together they're just beautiful. So I have been loving this one to layer with that. I have 3 beauty products, and then we are done with the favorites this month. It's gonna be a quick one. So for this month, I have been using a lot of the Huda Beauty Caramel Brown eyeshadow palette. I do have a look with this palette up on my channel. One of the shadows did break on this one, so it's pretty sad, but look how gorgeous this palette is. Like, this is just perfection for fall. Someone mentioned to me that this reminded them of pumpkin spice, and you're totally right. This is like the perfect pumpkin spice type of palette. And I have just been loving it for when I want to do my fall looks, which I'm gonna be using throughout September as well, and fall. I really like the colors in this palette. And then I have 2 products from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I have a video on my channel trying them out. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in Amber. I have really been enjoying this bronzer. You don't need a lot of it. It blends really nice. Gives you a nice suntan looking glow to your skin, and it just gives you the perfect amount of bronzer. Very easy to blend, thin consistency. It's not goopy or sticky, and I think that it's very user-friendly, very great for beginners. And yeah, I recommend this one a lot. And then I also have been using the Peachy Keen Stick Blush a whole lot as well. This blush color just goes with pretty much any look that you decide to do, so I really like it. There is a swatch. It's not too pink and it's not too peachy. It's the perfect balance. So I like it, and I like that it's a cream product. I have dry skin, so I really love cream products for my makeup. That is it for my favorites for the month of August. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your favorite fragrances that you have been loving for the past month. You guys know that I love to chat with you in the comment section. I will be waiting for you there. Thank you for spending this little bit of your time with me. I appreciate it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.